My name's Kevin O'Connor and I'm a director of Ramsgate Arts Barge, a community interest company, and it's a project to renovate and convert a 133-year-old 50-metre Dutch barge into a not-for-profit arts and cultural space to be moored in Ramsgate Royal Harbour. I've always wanted to start a social enterprise. It's something I've always wanted to do. I've got an arts background and I wanted to start something in Ramsgate that could really add to what's already here and give the whole community a space where they can kind of come together. In terms of where the idea come from, I went for a walk in Ramsgate one day and saw a huge Dutch barge moored on the East Pier wall. And within a matter of hours, I'd contacted the owner, found out what his intentions were for the barge, and here we are. We received full planning application by Thanet District Council in October 2021, and that's for the permanent mooring of the barge and for access works, so we have our own private gangway that takes you onto top deck, and also for the use of the barge as well. So we're going to have a community art studio, a large exhibition, events and performance space, and then dining options as well, so a cafe and bar on board. And on the top deck there'll be a large roof garden where you can overlook Ramsgate Marina. What excites me about the project is the scale of the project, not just in terms of what needs to be done, but also what can be done once the barge is open. So it's a not-for-profit project, so the profits from the company go back into delivering arts classes, workshops and courses for children that live in the Thanet district that are 2 to 16 years of age. So the idea is that we work around the curriculum calendar, and we've got a large event space that we're in now, and we've also got a community studio as well. So between them two spaces we'll be able to deliver complementary art classes, courses and programmes for children in the area, and that's multidisciplinary as well, so children will be able to try lots of different arts that they've never tried before, and we'll be running classes throughout the year. So I become director of the project with my partner Natasha on the 20th of March 2020. Just 72 hours later, it was the pandemic and the UK's first lockdown. So it's probably the worst time in history to try and start a capital works project. Lots of different grants that could have been available were removed or paused or cancelled permanently. So it meant the options to actually try and start the project were quite limited. And it was a real struggle because we didn't have any income at that stage. We've done all our own fundraising for over 2 years to keep the project going in terms of paying mooring fees, insurance fees and project costs ongoing. So it's been a real struggle trying to move it all forward, but we've also taken that time to plan the whole organisation and create a really strong idea and business plan so this idea can come to fruition. We've done a crowdfunding campaign at the end of 2020. And then we've done lots of art auctions as well. So we've had art auctions run in 2020 and 2021 at Christmas time. So we've had lots of local artists that have donated artworks to the auction, and off the back of that we've raised lots of funds to be able to keep the project going and keep it all moving along. And then we've applied for lots of different grants along the way that we're eligible for to keep it all going. So it's been quite a difficult, long process, keeping it going for 2 years. But we're still here, and we're in the strongest position now that we've been in terms of making it through the worst of the pandemic. And now we've got our business plan is nearly finished now, and we're speaking to a number of different potential funders, and we've got our full planning application approved. So it's kind of full steam ahead for works to start this summer. I found out about the Adapting with Digital programme via an email newsletter that I received. For a new organisation, grants are so important to be able to move projects forward, and grants can help pay for stuff that you really need but just don't have the cash for. So for us, being able to be a part of the Adapting with Digital programme and apply for a grant for website design is crucial, because every organisation needs a really clear, concise website that represents that organisation, but we just didn't have any kind of available funds to be able to create a new website ourselves. So it was really attractive for us to be able to apply for something that could really benefit us moving forward. And now in the next couple of months our new website will go live in the summer, which is a really crucial time for us because the barge is going to be into dry dock. So we'll have a huge banner with our website on show that lots of people will be able to find out more about the project and be able to support and donate towards the project as well. And also just a site that people can come on to it, something that's nice to navigate, informative, and also lead you to hopefully supporting the project as well. The resources were great. I mean, I've done a number of different online training modules, and they're really great just to be able to pick and choose areas that you're not too strong in. So to have that facility to kind of pick the ones that you feel most appropriate to you was really, really useful. And just to have like kind of free training resources that can that don't cost an organisation anything. That's so important to get that knowledge and skill set in an area that you're not too strong on, and then to be able to understand it and then apply that to your business. So the resources were fantastic. Robin was fantastic. I remember our initial long Zoom call. She really took time to understand the business and what we were trying to do. With a project like this, there's so many different elements to what we're trying to do in terms of the renovation and conversion. That's one huge chapter of the project, and then also what we're going to be doing in the future once we're actually up and running, what kind of social impact the project is going to have. So Robin took the time to really understand what it is we were doing, and also to work together to find where we could a grant would be best spent and best useful. And we agreed that a website design was absolutely crucial, because our website at the time, and even still now, is very just like a simple landing page, but it's not very informative. It doesn't really come to life. It doesn't reflect the project, and it also I don't think it really helps us in any way. So being able to get a professional web designer on board to create something that's tailored to us, that delivers our message to people that go onto it and find out exactly who we are as an organisation and what we do, is absolutely crucial. I think the grant application process is probably one of the most simplest I've done, and when you're a startup organisation you need simplicity in these grant applications. So it was a case of having an initial Zoom call with Robin, and then I filled out an online form if I remember, and then a series of the training modules and webinars, and then it was a time to submit the application. So it's quite an easy process to follow. The long-term impact of the programme is huge, and so beneficial for our organisation to be able to tell people what our project is all about, who we are as an organisation, and what we're going to do long-term for children that live in the Thanet district. So without the grant funding we wouldn't have been able to create a new website this year. It's been really, really helpful getting the grant funding to assist in the website design. I would 100% recommend applying to the programme, because with grant funding it's something that you can use to really move forward your business with funds that you don't actually have yourself. So I'd absolutely recommend it for any startup organisation, or even organisations that have been running for a long time, to definitely apply to the programme and think about a way that it can help your business.